It's your boy G Pap and Chirac. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Good morning, everybody. So we got Cassie's best friend, Miss Tiffany Red, speaking on the first time she met Diddy in person when they encountered. You know, he tried to intimidate her. He did all kinds of weird things, she said. And she wrote a lot of songs for Cassie that, excuse me, if y'all didn't know, yes, Miss Tiffany Red was an established songwriter in the industry. So she said Diddy would call her phone, Cassie's phone, and curse her out and say all kind of things to her, you know, when she wouldn't pick up, when they would be mad at each other. And she said Cassie didn't seem phased, like this is normal. This is what we go through. So she broke down and told her about a lot of things that her and Diddy was going through. So enough of me talking. I'm going to let Miss Tiffany Red tell you guys the story.
Hey, I'm joking, you guys. We have Tiffany Red with us. Tiffany Red is one of Cassie's close friends. She actually was around to witness a lot of things with Cassie and Diddy. If you guys need a little bit of refresher, Tiffany Red actually came out and said that Diddy actually traumatized her. She was a confidant of Cassie. She wrote a lot of songs for Cassie. There's a whole story behind that. I don't want to give that away. She is joining us live. I'm bringing her up in one moment. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining. I'm bringing her up in one moment. She will be taking questions. Also, you guys, do not embarrass me. I swear to God, y'all better not embarrass me, right? She will be taking questions, but the thing that we need to get our heads around is the fact that she actually witnessed Diddy's and Cassie's relationships in real time. And unlike a lot of people that have their own opinions of what happened between Diddy and Cassie's relationship, this is coming directly from a woman, coming from a close friend, and also coming from someone in the industry. Not from, they were an employee, not that they were a friend of Diddy, but they were actually one of Diddy's players. They were one of Diddy's songwriters. If you guys don't know, Tiffany Red is an accomplished songwriter in her own right. So she gives it to us from perspective that I think has been overlooked in the media.
So Tiffany Red, she was right there when they was in the studio working. She's seen a lot of things. So she even said she witnessed Diddy allegedly hanging a woman off the 17th floor balcony in a hotel in L.A. Man, that boy is crazy. Man, he was tanked up off that coleslaw. He didn't know how to act. It's lucky Diddy didn't kill someone. See, all these people were saying these things about him for years, but nobody paid attention. Everybody just kept saying, Cassie's thirsty. She's out for a payday. Everybody that was talking about Cassie like that, down to her, telling she was out for a payday, I think you guys should retract your statements and apologize to Cassie. So I'm going to let Miss Tiffany Red speak.
Was a segment in Cassie's lawsuit where they talk about a friend being held over a balcony. A lot of people assumed that was Wale because there was a funny story going around where some people that were in the studio with Wale accused him of being hung out on the balcony. However, you are saying it was not Wale, that incident at least, the incident that was referred to in Cassie's lawsuit. Can you tell us your recollection of that?
Well, what I can tell you, like I said in the video, is it's a woman. Um, in Cassie's lawsuit, she talks about um, of scaring her friends, and um, I thought it was really important, like in this time, for people to know that it was a woman. Um, you know, because like of the
You hear that? It was a woman. What did this lady do to you, Diddy, for you to hang her off the 17th floor? Man, you crazy.
um, and after the hotel incident, um, and yeah, it was somebody that was in our friend group, and um, you know, people always say like, um, why didn't you guys do this? Why didn't you guys do that? Why didn't you guys do that? And I said in a previous video, like, there were plenty of us who protected her, that
So
was somebody
let's
to pay
just
for it.
So let's just roll it back, okay? So there's an incident where there is a young woman. I understand very much so that there are legal things going on in the background, both criminally and also civilly, so we can't really go too much into depth. But there was a woman, and she was hung off of a 17th floor balcony. This was a high rise, as I understand it, on Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. If you've ever been on Wilshire Boulevard, you know those high rises go up to the sky. So this was the 17th floor. And there was a woman hung over the balcony. When that happened, was there security or other people in the room? Anybody that could intervene in a legitimate way?
No.
And when you say no, there was nobody in the room, security, or nobody that was willing to
There was
intervene?
there was no security.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and like I'm trying to figure out how to like what happened. You know, she was like, you know, you would be the person that would always just like look at me weird, that would make me feel like, so this isn't okay, right? Like I'm not tripping. And I'm like, no, this is weird. This is weird. And like I said, this at this point, this was before I knew that he was being like before I, first of all, this whole time I never knew about the freak offs. I didn't know about any of that. I knew that he was physically violent with her. That's what I knew. But after all of this, like, you know, when her and I sat down in October of last year and just really, she just told me everything, like, yo, so this is why he called you emotional singing bee that night. That night was a freak off.
Tell us about that.
That's why she didn't want to go. She told me, she was like, I didn't want to go because he was trying to take me to a freak off. That's where, and he did. He took her to a freak off that night.
Miss Tiffany Red said Cassie told her all about the freak off. She didn't want to go. That's why Diddy was mad. He took her to a freak off that night. Man, that boy, man, he dogged that poor girl. So there y'all have Miss Tiffany Red, and it's your boy G. Pappin Chirac, and I'm out.